Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining the session. Good morning all. So could you please subscribe my channel and support me? So far we discussed about filter command introduction. So now in this class I would like to share head and tail commands. So head will be displayed for top 10 lines by default, tail will be displayed for bottom 10 lines by default. Here are the syntax for head and tail. So head space options, file name, tail space option, file name. Here are the example for head. So with help of head we can display the top 10 lines, and even we want to display that file name along with that lines, we can use IV option, and even we can display that multiple lines from that multiple files. And if you want to display for selected lines, that means it's a top 4 lines, top 3 lines, we can use -n option. We can give that required line number, and we can display the characteristics as well. That means bytes we can display. And suppose while displaying that lines, if you want to quit from the file name, we can use -q option. So here are the couple of examples for tail command. Even tail will display that bottom 10 lines. Before it will display that lines along with the file name, and after that even we can display the bottom lines by using multiple files, and we can display that 4 lines, 3 lines, 5 lines, 100 lines from the bottom by using n option. We can display that characters or bytes, and if you want to keep that or not preceding the name before lines, we can use it to q. So there is a one more requirement which we can use frequently. So if you can run that application, the application output will be filling with the multiple lines continuously. That time if you want to display for the latest lines, so we can use tail -f. So here are the some combination commands we can use with the help of pipe. We'll discuss this actually how it should work. So let's play with all these commands. So here are the couple of options are there. What is n, what is c, what is q, what is v. You can go through it. So let's switch to that command prompt. So ls space -lrt. Say see here head space, if you can use file name. See here top 10 lines will be displayed actually. So before that what we can do, you can use one more file permission. See here top 10 lines, it's displayed, but it's not displaying that output as a file. -v will be display that file name and it top 10 lines actually. So one more command, if you want to display from multiple files, so you can use, see here I have given for head space file1 file2 I have given. So here see this is the file, first content of the file, latest top 10 lines. That means space also considered as a line here, and this is for second file content along with the file name. So while you use that head, it is displaying that file names also. If you want to display without file names, that means if you want to keep them, so you can use -q option. See here it displayed only file content, it's not displaying the file names. And there is a one more requirement, if you want to display with that particular lines from the file, -n I can use. So latest top 5 lines you need, see here, so it display from the top 5 lines. So here also you can see with that. And if you want to display for top 2 lines, you can give here top 2 lines it displayed actually. So from here, if you want to display for 100 lines as well, it displayed from the top 100 lines. Okay, so that is where with the help of head we can play. If you want to display for top 10 lines and 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, based on our requirement, we can able to display it actually. From the multiple files you can display it, and even you can display from the single file actually. Suppose I have 8 lines I want to display it, see here. So this is how the head will be play that main role. So these are the couple of options we can use it. Even we can use for head -c for characters. 8 characters will be displayed here. So it will display from the first line actually. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Space also calculated as a line actually. So this is how the head should work. Then we can comes to the tail. Tail we can use for permission. See here bottom 10 lines will be displayed, and here if you can use -option v, it display the bottom lines along with that file name. And if you want to display for bottom 5 lines, 6 lines or 10 lines, you can use it like this -n for the total number of lines. From the total number of lines, how many lines do you need? But please make sure you remember this will be displayed from the bottom actually. So 8 also, see here 8 lines. Then if you want to display for multiple files, also same thing actually, this is also should work. So say example, if you want to display for 2 files, 3 files, 4 files, whatever it is, so it will display it actually. Okay, so this is how head should work actually. Even you can use for characters also, you can use it. So with the help of characters also, it if you want to display for 10 characters for this particular file or multiple files, so you can able to display it actually 5 character. Make sure this is from the bottom line actually. Okay, so this is how it will display it with the multiple options. And now we can work for how the head and tail will be working. Okay, see here ls space -lrt cat space, we can use permissions. So I want for 11th line actually. Okay, I want for 11th line. So if you want for 11th line, what I can do, head space -n, I can give that 11. Okay, so I have given for permissions. Then now see 11 lines got displayed, but I need for 11th line. Now what we can do with the same command, you need to use for the pipe symbol, and you have to use, suppose you need that 11th line, this was there in the bottom. So right, tail is the command which we can able to use to display the bottom line. So -n1. So why I used, see this is the output which is given from that head space -n11 from the permission file. So you need, your requirement is you need to display for that 11th line. So you have to use tail -n1. So here the pipe is the one of that filter command which we can use to take the first command output and it will give to the second command input. So here the first command output is this output will be taken as a tail -n. N means these are the total number of lines, and it will give to the what is your requirement. You no need to give any file name. Enter, see here the 11th line got displayed. Same way you can give permissions. Okay, so now I want to display for 11th line. Earlier I used head before actually. Now I can see tail I can use. See here tail -n. Okay, then after that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, 12. Then you can give the permission. See here 11th line came now here. Then after that what you need to do, so this was there in the top actually. You can use that pipe symbol because the first output it will take it and it will give to the input of the second. So head I can use, why? Because from this output you want to display from 11th line, it is there in the starting. If you want to display that lines from the starting, you need to use, that means top, you can use the head -n1. See here. Okay, so and one more thing, cat space permissions. See here there are space permission. See, I want to display for this 5th line, only 5th line, or I want to display for the 5th and 6th line. Okay, so 5th and 6th line means, so I can use for head space -n, I can use for the 6th and permission. See here 5th and 6th line came now here. So you want to display from this, you can use pipe symbol. Then after that, those 2 lines are there in the bottom. If you want to display the lines from the bottom, you need to use tail -n. What are the lines? You need 2 lines actually from the bottom. Okay, so why? Because the head 6 is that output is, this is the output for it. Your requirement is you need to display for bottom 2 lines. So that is where you need to use the pipe. What the pipe will do, it will take that output of the first head command, then this will give to the input as a tail command. Now tail, what this will use, it will take this entire output and it will display the 2 lines based on our requirement. See here, like this we can use head and tail Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, could you please ping me in description? I will answer those questions. Thanks for watching.